Hi guys, so welcome back to my YouTube channel. So here I am back with another video. In this video we are going to discuss the importance of doing previous year questions, and it is a very common doubt of all of us who are preparing for FMG whether doing previous year questions alone is enough for cracking FMG. Now this is very subjective. This is from my personal experience. The strategy that I followed for doing my questions was PYQs alone. Now here are some points that I wish to add to explain you the importance of doing previous year questions. Number one, the benefit of doing previous year questions. By doing previous year questions is how you understand the high yield topics. We have 19 subjects to study and we have a hell lot of topics to finish. So how do you understand or identify the high yield topics? It's only by doing the previous year questions, because these questions have been asked in the past, and what do you think is more important than that? So doing your previous year questions is a very important tool to identify the high yield topics of all 19 subjects. No matter how thorough you are with your concepts, you always need to keep it in check. The only way to do it is by doing a lot of questions, right? Now here is a quick tip. As you start doing your previous year questions, make sure that you don't jump into doing it on your own. If you finish a subject or topic, make sure you watch a flashback video or a PYQ discussion video from teachers. The advantage of watching those videos is you get an idea of how to approach a question. Not all questions can be answered by us directly. We can't directly jump onto that answers most of the time. So in a lot of questions, we have to rule out the options to reach to the right answer. So that trick of solving MCQs can only be done after you watch or after you get an idea about how to deal with the PYQs or MCQs. Now time management is a very important factor for doing previous year questions or MCQs. So you need to have a timer. If you're doing 80 questions one day, then make sure you keep a timer of 80 minutes. Never ever go beyond that time limit that you have kept, and train your brain to do your MCQs within the time limit that you have allotted. Now here is another tip or a strategy that I used to follow. If you work without a target, it will be really of no use. So in my case, I used to keep a target of 60%. No matter I did 40 questions, 50 questions or 100 questions or even 120 questions, among those questions that I choose to do on that day, I must be able to get at least 60% of them right. You know, they have made it quite clear that they are not going to ask the previous year questions as such in the coming years, but definitely those previous year questions are hinting us towards some previous year topics, right? That is really important for the coming exams while we are preparing for it. Now in my case, I had kept a book for doing my previous year questions or MCQs. I used to do the questions from FMGE solution, so this was a book that I exclusively used for doing my questions, and you can see a lot of right and wrong in it. So initially when I started doing my PYQs, I got a lot of them wrong, but towards the end of my exam, I got a little better at my PYQ game. I did not have a subscription during my last 2 months of my preparation, so I had to rely on a book for noting my answers. And always go through your mistakes. Don't keep studying on them, just read the explanation and keep it in your mind and move on, because chances are very high that you will see those questions repeatedly again and again. Even if you make mistakes again and again, that's how you learn. That's what I think will make you better at your PYQ game. So these all were the strategies I used for doing my previous year questions or MCQs. Now the answer to this question, whether doing PYQs alone is enough for cracking FMG, it is a very subjective question. From my personal experience, it was a big yes, because the strategy that I followed was doing the PYQs alone. Even if I had attempted a lot of questions from Q banks of Prep Ladder or Marrow, I had always kept the foundation as my PYQs. I kept revising and going back to the previous year questions rather than the Q bank questions. Most of the Q bank questions out there will be modification of your primary resource, that is a PYQ. So that is what I have felt from my experience. So on that note, it's time to wind up this video. If you have liked it or found it informative, then please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, then please subscribe to my channel, and that will be a small gesture from your side to motivate me to make more videos regarding this. I'll be soon coming with more videos regarding the FMG preparation. So on that note, bye bye.